we go. Not too sure where I'm gonna end up here. There's a few options to take, and I'm not sure which one is the best. I have to see the choices on the ground, because the map really doesn't show as much as I'd like. So I'll take a turn on South 101 to get to Astoria. It's supposed to be a 20-minute drive. There's a park on the way in Chinook, and I have a turnoff for that. Chinook Park Road. There's a museum too I'm interested in, but I'm not sure if I want to stop there or not. So this curves. Alright. Not in any rush to get there. 50. Wow. It's nice and early in the morning, so I probably won't have many tailgaters. Oh, somebody ran over a a porcupine. A lot of quills. There's the bay off to the right. That's pretty much what I'm hugging. There's a long bridge on that goes to Astoria. I'm amazed. It looks like it's a few miles long. 50. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in that museum, but that's not going to be open at this hour. At least the park. I want to park far enough away from the park where I don't have to pay the Discovery Pass fee. And I thought I saw a park spot for that. I could take my time and look at it. Get familiar with that park. It just depends what the parking situation is like. I'll be going into Chinook, which will probably be a speed bump. Raymond, Aberdeen, next left. Okay, the campground, that's familiar. Chinook Park Road I want. Astoria in 13. Yeah, and when I looked on Street View, it wasn't exactly easy to see things off the side of the road. Is that a live crow? Okay. Thought I'd be in Chinook by now after seeing that KOA campground, but I guess not. There's a few things to look at in Astoria. There's they have a job center, they have a homeless shelter. I need an address, and I really could use that homeless shelter address. So they turned on their lights to show me that they couldn't see me. So I'm driving without lights. I'm gray and I look like I'm a part of the road. Chinook Dike Road. I got Chinook Park Road. Okay, Chinook River, which looks like there's a lot of poles sticking out of that one, just like almost every other slough and river. Just a straight drive here. It looks like there's an underground tunnel ahead. I want to park before I go to the if I hit the underground tunnel, I went too far. I want to take Chinook Park Road before the underground tunnel. Yeah, I refuse to turn on my lights just to conserve some energy. I think it's light enough out. Okay, I'm in Chinook, so I'm sure, yep, I gotta slow down to 35. That'll give me a chance to turn into, so it'd be the museum up here. There'd be some museum. But I'd really like to just take advantage of that Chinook Park Road. The museum is not as important. They also have like some dock. That's probably not going to be easy to get to. I could maybe try from the Chinook Park Road parking spot, just to see what they got at their bay or their docks. Okay, they got a general store that's open. Oh, there's a bathroom there. Yeah, if I don't go too far past these spots, I could try that bicycle. Chinook Port's next right. Chinook's not supposed to be that big. Chinook Park Road. Is that a coffee shop? Espresso? Alright, so I'm past a lot of the Chinook. I want to check out Chinook Park Road. There's supposed to be a bicycle lane that goes from the park road to this other park, the underground tunnel park. Okay, yeah, the county park. I think that unless they might charge money for the Chinook Park Road park. If they do, then I'm gonna just keep on driving. The only reason I looked at it seriously is to avoid that discovery pass. But they probably got wise to that. I kind of suspect this is it. Yep. All right. We'll see what the park. Oh, they closed it off. Looks like there's parking. Yeah, I was looking up there. So, no dumping, but is there parking up here? I'm thinking I could just park around here, actually. Just go off the road a little bit, and it's probably not used much, so I'll just stop here and take a look around. So apparently Lewis and Clark walked through this area, according to this. So you can see they don't keep this thing very clean. But what they're doing is keeping a theme of just showing off the condor and giving a little education about it. Lewis and Clark wanted to check out the Cape Disappointment, which that's where I came from. And they walked along the edge of this, the bay, whatever, and high tide or low tide, they needed to keep their distance. I don't know if this is low tide or high tide, but yeah, they certainly would have been walking along the shore. From that direction, from the direction of Oregon, and then heading to the Pacific, just walking along that way with their merry band of followers and stuff. Now it's a park with picnic tables and open bathrooms. My car is off in the distance. I don't think this park is used too much, so I intend to try to stay parked here and use it and take that bicycle trail that's supposed to lead to this fort. But yeah, it's kind of neat thinking about Lewis and Clark and how they walked through this area to just check something else out, and then they found that condor that was feasting on a whale. So there was a beached whale, and then I think they killed that condor, and it was like 9 feet wingspan, but they found a whale in this area, which is kind of a beached whale. Sounds kind of interesting. I don't see any condors or beached whales right now. They just may not be very common. It's just seagulls and other types of gulls out there. That's about it. I can't imagine how a whale would reach very far inland, as shallow as everything gets out there. Man, there's a lot of poles sticking out. There was a lot of work done out there that all rotted. Seems like such a waste of trees. I think our ancestors wasted a lot of trees without realizing how quickly they rot and become useless. That's history. Alright, partying in the closet. Now this is this. And it's where they stored munitions. I've scanned back and forth twice. And then you'll have to rewind because they made this too long. 4 sentences, 2 swipes. Ordnance storage. Right. And then I'll just pan out for this. Maybe in a little bit. So they shipped in truckloads of women. Isn't that something? They needed to keep the soldiers' morales up, so they trucked in women. That's pretty cool. I don't recall ever being in the or when I was in the military, I don't recall them ever trucking in women for me. This is specific for the World War. Different times, different times. Once again, another obsolete fort that once planes were invented, it became defenseless, pretty much. I don't know why I'm climbing up here. I guess this is, I'd stand here and shoot my assault rifle at the boats. They'd have some air defense, but the planes would definitely overwhelm them. There'd be a turret here. I guess munitions and reloading would be down below. Yeah, this reminds me of that other fort. We've had them. There's Washington is well defended. There's those northern ones. Okay, this is a reloader, and they're about the same size too. It looks like I've been to about, I think this is my 3rd or 4th one. But yeah, all obsolete. Spent all that time and energy, and then the planes had to get invented. So, uh-oh, a caution sign. I better read that. So they don't want us going down below. Is that right? Or is that just a ruse? No, I'm curious. Yeah, this rusty old door. That probably won't be an effective lock anymore. They let us go down below in the other ones. Things are a little more rusty. Oh, if I hit the right note, everything might collapse. What's over here? Plumbing. So more darkness. I'm sure they had electricity. These pipes probably pumped old-time electricity to the people. More rusty doors. Oh, look at that. I'm a little nervous. Where does this go? The front somewhere? Oh, more stairs. Oh, you pretty much know it. Oh, I think I'm just coming out on top, huh? Okay, so that's blocked off, but this is not, so you can certainly get down here. And that's darkness. So you got this corridor. I didn't need to make this too super thick. Just probably bomb shelters or something, but a plane could easily get in here. Just follow it lengthwise, drop a bomb right in there and do some heavy damage, set the munitions off. Lots of graffiti. Somebody was here in 2014 with their graffiti. So yeah, it's just a bunch of thick, oh, smells like pee there. Thick doors. How do they expect me to get out here? Oh, ouch. Oh, okay. So there's a sign up here that's going to explain everything. So this only replica gun is over here and over here. And then we got a full defense. They practiced on things, recording accuracy. The disappearing gun, okay, and then maybe the two back ones are more permanent. Most used. Yeah, they were never fired. They were most used for practice. That's it. And that have made some loud booms. Probably could hear them for miles. So yeah, there's a caution sign. I need to read a caution sign over here so I don't do anything stupid. Let's see, low light conditions and fall hazards. So people have gotten scared because they couldn't see and they've fallen. And in their honor, we put up a sign. Uncle Sam's investment went to waste. Yeah, 1900. Yeah, we certainly protected Washington. I don't know about Oregon or California yet. But those pirate ships were certainly kept at bay. Oh wow. Okay, so this is all defense. Get in here and load your ammunition by hand. They might have adjusted it below. You don't want to even stand next to this when it fires anyway, so yeah, the people, there's probably a downstairs. No, that's a munition door. Where would the downstairs be? You know it's underground. Maybe that's the hatch. Here's some kind of a grate. Well, they just don't want people going down. It gets too dark. I had to operate it by lanterns. Yeah, that's shootouts, and you could see the coastlines. I guess that's Astoria over there. It's got to be a. Now I can see if I can see the other side, then maybe that bridge isn't too long. On the map, it gave me the impression it's for a few miles from here to Astoria on the water. Okay, so it's another gun, and then I'm sure they didn't have that picnic table at the time. That would be a disruption of your meal if they had to fire off the guns while you're eating. People sleep here, and I see a vehicle. So I think people are sleeping overnight. There's a couple of vehicles. More picnic table. So yeah, that's it. There's really not much else to see. It's just a munitions site. Nothing big. Okay, so you got to climb 2 miles to get to the summit of the hill for Fort Columbia. As I was climbing, I don't know, maybe went a quarter mile up, I come across these observation stations that are really decrepit. They don't need to be as heavily built up as the gun turret area. It looks like they intended to put a gun turret on that circle of concrete thing. But yeah, they had a different design in the early 1900s for putting this together. A couple windows here, the stairs that lead somewhere, the old fence, most likely it was not there. So they got plates, I guess, in case they expected the enemy to run up on them. This is, yeah, some kind of a metal roof, but not as well protected. Maybe an air vent. And they got this other one too. There are two separate observation areas, and I guess they're designed to locate and pinpoint with more accuracy how to hit certain targets. There's a basement down there, but it's too dark. I don't want to go down there. And I'm not too interested in stepping into this. With the roof collapsing and the floorboards missing, yeah, it's seen better days. Sure, people had a lot of fun hanging out here. I still don't know how many people were stationed here at one time to protect this area, Fort Columbia. But yeah, it's not used very much. It's not looked at very much. I just came across a sign here. Do not climb, because it's pretty dangerous. And there's a description. Observation, so there's more than one. I just want to say that the summit is a little disappointing. I can't see anything. So I'm there at the summit, here at the Columbia Fort Columbia, and it's just, there's no visibility. It's a foggy day anyway, but all the vegetation gets in the way. So if you want to take the summit, you do it for the exercise. I don't think going beyond is going to take me anywhere interesting, so I'm going to stop here.